Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of Erinn's Book Club. I'm really sorry about the lighting, but it's pretty late at night and I wanted to get this book review done before I went to bed, because I think I have another addiction. So, my last book review I went to you with was the first book of the Guardian Herd, and I had mentioned that I was concerned about the first book being as good as it was, because usually the first book's being good means that everything after that tends to be more and more subpar. At least that's what I have found in my reading, is the really good start books end up going less and less and less as the day goes on. I've kind of been humbled today, because I just finished reading The Guardian Herd Stormbound, again by Jennifer Lynn Alvarez. I really hope I said that right. But beautiful title, or cover page. This book was amazing. It kept my attention all the way through. I do have one major complaint, and I will get to that in a minute. But it seems as though she's able to keep the story alive, bring in new characters, flesh out the old characters, and still keep everything interesting throughout the second book. And this book was a little bit bigger, and again, she does the mini stories of like a certain herd individual, and this mini series was about the villain, which was really cool because you got to see the villain's point of view before he was introduced to Star, the main character. There was heartache in this book. There was a lot of pain in this book. A lot happened without moving the plot too fast, which I really enjoyed. And before I go any further, I want to let you guys know that there will be spoilers in this review, so if you haven't read the book and you want to, stop listening now and please read the book. But let me read the back of it so that you guys understand a little bit more about what this is about. Okay, so when Star receives his starfire, he became the most powerful Pegasus in Anuk. However, many were afraid to follow the yearling colt, and they remained with their over-stallions. The rest joined Star and formed River Herd, but this new herd is homeless and menaced by predators, causing Star to question whether he can keep his followers safe. And then the Blue Tongue Plague sweeps through Anuk. And on top of this, Mountain Herd's overstallion Rockwing has plans to kidnap Morning Leaf and take back Sky Meadow, a place Star will never return. But with all this happening, the greater threat has shaken Star to his core. Nightwing, the Destroyer, is alive, and he has risen to power. And his rise to power has threatened all of Anuk. That's another interesting concept. This Nightwing character, who apparently is the evil character, is played in such a way that it's not the character or the main character who is born evil or good. It's the choice that the character makes every single day, and the power just follows whatever choice he makes. And depending on the choices that you make in routine becomes the easier power to call upon. So, because Nightwing is a more bitter individual and had more negative thoughts, his power was actually more of a destroyer-type power. But in the good character of Star, we're seeing a lot of his struggle with the destroyer power and the ability to do things because he has ultimate power, but the choice to do it, if that makes any sense. Like in this Blue Tongue Plague, which didn't seem very harsh, like I think I was hoping for more of examples of this Blue Tongue. It didn't seem to affect him at all. He healed his mares that had this Blue Tongue with his power, but when a blizzard hit and one of his stallions got a frostbitten hoof to the point where the hoof was dead, even though Star could heal him, he didn't. Which brings into a concept, if you have almighty power, can you use it at will so people don't... You get rid of the consequences of your actions because there's always someone there to pull you out. That's an interesting concept. Also, with this new Nightwing character, we got to see some interaction with the quote-unquote two-leggeds, or humans, with the Pegasi, and I can't wait to see what way that goes. All in all, it was a very involved book. I think it would be a great book for kids to read, or parents to read to their children. I can't wait to start the next book because And this is when Jennifer, I have an issue with you. She sets up the book. Again, spoilers here, folks. Sets up the book in the end that we've got the two armies that are fighting over the land, just about ready to clash, just about ready to start killing each other. And then the evil destroyer comes and breaks up this army. And then Star and the evil destroyer guy flies up into the sky to fight. And the book ends. We spend all the book reading and thinking and getting teased by this ultimate battle between Nightwing and Star. And we finally get to the point where the fight is going to happen, where the battle's going to happen, and they just lift off the ground, and it's the end of the book. I hate cliffhangers. I get that this is something to make sure that you buy your book, and it works. I'm going to go buy my book. But I hate cliffhangers. But again, that's my own personal thing, so I really shouldn't get too upset. But it's annoying. You tease. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about this book. I'm very excited to start the next one. I'm continuing to read Jack the Ripper in between books, so it might be a little bit while before I start this next one. But all in all, great book. You guys need to read it. And I will let you know when I have another book read. Thanks so much, guys. You have a great night.